On behalf of East North East Homes Leeds, can I welcome you to your new home. Moving to a new home is always an exciting experience, but it brings with it some responsibilities, things you must do and things you must not do. You will be a council tenant, and that brings with it certain rights and access to services which we provide on behalf of Leeds City Council. We've produced this DVD to tell you about your rights and responsibilities and how to access the services which we provide. Please watch the DVD and read through the tenancy conditions contained within the tenancy agreement which we will ask you to sign. The DVD contains useful contact details and telephone numbers which you can ring if you're unclear about anything in relation to your tenancy.
There are a number of things you should have arranged before sign-up. You should have been shown around the property you are about to take. The date of your final fix should have been arranged. You should have arranged service providers, including council tax, gas and electricity. If you haven't yet arranged insurance, low-cost insurance is available from the council. You need to have your first fortnight's rent payment ready at sign-up. Please bring your income and expenditure details, as you may be entitled to a housing benefit. And please bring at least 2 forms of photographic ID. We will arrange a new tenancy visit within 28 days of your new tenancy start date, just to make sure everything's okay and there are no outstanding repairs.
Partnership working between ourselves and our customers is very important. We want our customers to enjoy living in our area and to communicate regularly with us.
We recommend you watch the whole of this DVD before you sign up for your home.
This DVD contains information that will help you with the sign-up and in the future with your tenancy.
The DVD is split up into themed chapters that you can then refer to in the future.
Whilst this DVD aims to answer many of your questions, you may wish to speak to somebody either now or in the future. For this, we have provided each area with a housing office where staff are available for help and support.
I want you to just read it.
As housing support officers, we're here to help you with anything to do with your tenancy. If you live in sheltered accommodation, you will have a warden who will be able to assist you. They can also tell you about a scheme called Down Your Way, which can help you with odd jobs and repairs. All contact details will appear at the end of each chapter of this DVD and are contained within your pack, which you will be given at sign-up.
There are many different types of tenancy.
If this is your first home with us, you'll become an introductory tenant.
As an introductory tenant, you have fewer rights and you can be evicted more quickly than a secure tenant.
In those 12 months, you'll have to show that you're able to pay your rent on time, not cause any antisocial behaviour, and to be a decent tenant.
As a secure tenant, your home is yours as long as you want it, as long as you don't breach any of the tenancy agreement.
A joint tenancy allows 2 or more people to sign up for a tenancy. If something happens to one of those tenants, the other tenants will normally be allowed to stay in the home.
Your tenancy agreement is a legally binding contract between yourself and Leeds City Council,
which enables us to take action if you breach any terms of your agreement.
A copy of the tenancy agreement will be given to you when you sign for your new home.
East North East Homes Leeds, a company with a passion for communities. There are several different ways you can contact us. You can ring one of our contact centres. If you live in Bermontos, Gipton, Holton Moor, Osmondthorpe, Richmond Hill, Seacroft North or Seacroft South, you can call our contact centre on 0800 915 1600. If you live in Chapeltown, Hare Hills, Meanwood, Moortown or Wetherby, you can call our contact centre on 0800 531 6555. You can email enehl.inquiries@enehl.org.uk. And you can also visit our website at www.enehl.org.uk.
Everybody has to pay rent to East North East Homes, even those who claim housing benefit to do so. This is because your rents pay for our services. Therefore, if you don't pay, it not only affects you and us, but it also is unfair to your neighbours.
There's a variety of ways to pay your rents.
Direct debit is a preferred method,
You can get the forms at the local housing office, or we can post them out from here.
You will receive a plastic payment card, which you can use at post offices and pay points around the city.
You can pay by cheque made payable to Leeds City Council.
If you receive housing benefit, it will be paid into your account.
You can pay by credit or debit card by calling the contact centre.
Or online at www.enehl.org.uk or www.billpayments.co.uk. You'll be asked to pay either 2 weeks or 1 month's rent in advance when you sign up.
We charge rent for 48 weeks of the year, so for 4 weeks there'll be no charge unless you're in arrears.
Your rent is due on the Monday of every week. If you prefer to pay fortnightly or monthly, this will have to be in advance, so you don't get into rent arrears.
You'll receive a rent statement each quarter, and they show the amount due, any payments you have made and any remaining balances.
Our rents are reviewed each year. We'll write to you and give you at least 28 days notice if there's going to be any increase.
We have customer rewards on the rent service. We do this because we want to promote the positive and say thank you to those of you who pay regularly or for those who work with us when you are having problems.
All customers are directly responsible to their service providers for payment of all other bills.
By now we should have your income details. If you are entitled to housing benefit to help pay your rent, we'll help you with this at the sign-up.
We have an in-house team of benefit advisors who can advise and guide you through the process of making a housing benefit claim. They can also advise you on other benefit entitlement and tax credits.
Benefits advisors can also help you prioritise your debts to make sure you pay the right people first.
Right, that's great. Thank you.
Leeds City Credit Union is an organisation that provides straightforward, affordable financial services, such as their budget account, where they help you to pay your bills and manage your money, a current account that has low-cost charges and also has a cash point and an associated emergency loan for those months when the money runs short.
It's important that you pay your rent and do not get into arrears.
If you lose your job or your circumstances change in any way, then please contact us as soon as possible.
Don't bury your head in the sand because the debt won't go away. And if you don't work with us so that we can help you to enable you to pay, then it might mean that you get into arrears, and if you do, this could lead to legal action.
This could result in you losing your home, and this is something that we'd like to help you avoid. If you're in arrears and you leave your home, we'll take action to recover that debt. It may also prevent you getting a council property in the future.
East North East Homes Leeds, a company with a passion for communities. There are several different ways you can contact us. You can ring one of our contact centres. If you live in Bermontos, Gipton, Holton Moor, Osmondthorpe, Richmond Hill, Seacroft North or Seacroft South, you can call our contact centre on 0800 915 1600. If you live in Chapeltown, Hare Hills, Meanwood, Moortown or Wetherby, you can call our contact centre on 0800 531 655. You can email enehl.inquiries@enehl.org.uk. And you can also visit our website at www.enehl.org.uk.
Six North East China mates looking to ring your door up.
Oh, that look quick. Come in.
Alright, thank you.
When your home is empty, it will be repaired to our letting standard. This is a minimum standard of which you can expect repairs to be carried out. And during the viewing, you will have been given a copy.
When you move into your new home, you need to know where everything is. Your electric meter, your fuse board, your water stop tap, and if you have a gas supply, your gas meter and stop tap.
You should have been shown where all these are on your accompanied viewing, but if you're unsure, have a look around the property. Even give us a ring at the local area housing office to find out. We don't supply you with a cooker, fridge or any other white goods, but we do supply you with sockets for them and connection points. Remember to check if it's a gas supply or an electric supply to the cooker. You'll need to know that before you purchase one. Throughout your tenancy there will be times when repairs are needed to your home. We are responsible for most repairs to the property itself and also to communal areas.
We would expect you to report such repairs as blocked drains, water, gas and electric problems immediately.
You can report repairs to the contact centre or at your local housing office. Calls to the contact centre are free.
Alright, no problem, thank you.
As a tenant, you're responsible for some repairs yourselves. There's a list of repairs in the tenancy agreement that give examples of repairs which you are responsible for. These include minor repairs to plastering, replacing locks if you've lost the keys, and replacing broken windows if you've smashed them yourself. And also replacing chains and plugs to sanitary fittings.
If you are elderly, disabled or chronically sick and can't do everyday tasks yourself, then you can call us at the contact centre or call into your local housing office for advice.
When you report a repair, we will advise you accordingly whether we are responsible or you are as a tenant. If we are responsible and obliged to conduct the works, we will give you a timescale for when the works will be completed.
All our repairs are classified by priority, depending on how urgent they are. This determines how fast they get done.
When you report a repair, you will have to tell us as accurately as possible about that repair.
Unfortunately, some customers tell us that repairs are worse than they are, just to get them done faster. If our workers find out that you have done this, they might refuse to do the repair, or you might even get charged for their visit.
If you report a repair of a technical nature, an inspection may need to be carried out before works can be ordered.
We'll also send someone to carry out an inspection if we think that you might have caused some damage yourself. If you've got a long list of repairs, or if you report that a costly item needs replacing, like a bath or a door. If you report a repair to us that is necessary because you or someone in your home has caused damage,
you will be given the option to carry out that repair yourself. Failing that, we will carry out that repair and you will be charged for it. If you do arrange for this work to be carried out yourself, it would have to be done satisfactorily.
And if it isn't done properly, we might have to send somebody in to put it right ourselves, and you'll have to pay the cost of them doing that.
East North East Homes Leeds is not responsible for repairs to the tenant's own contents, belongings and decor.
If you've got a repair that needs treating as an emergency, such as a water leak or a blocked toilet, you need to telephone the contact centre immediately. If you or someone else reports an emergency repair that means that we need to get into your home, we'll try and contact you straight away. In the event of an extreme emergency, if we cannot contact you, we may need to force entry to your home to complete any urgent repairs. If you ever suspect a gas leak in your home, you should turn the gas supply off immediately, open all windows and doors, and do not operate any electrical items. This includes turning on or off lights. You should then call the telephone contact centre immediately, and they will arrange for a gas engineer to come to your home urgently. They will also call the gas leak emergency number, and will send someone out to check your gas supply.
Every year your gas appliances need to be serviced by a gas service engineer who will write to you to arrange an appointment. If you do not let the engineer in, then you would be in breach of your tenancy agreement, as this is a legal requirement. If you fail to do this, you are putting people in your home at risk.
Everyone that we send to your home will wear an identification badge that is visible at all times. If they don't have one, don't let them in and inform us immediately.
When your appliances have been checked, you will be issued with a copy of the landlord's gas safety certificate, which you must countersign. This is a legal document and must be kept in a safe place. Remember, carbon monoxide is a killer.
Most of our homes have smoke detectors fitted. It's very important that if you do have them, you check them once a week to make sure that they're working properly. If they're not, report it to us immediately.
During the course of your tenancy, we might need to suitably adapt your property to meet your needs as a result of you or other householders developing conditions, which means the property in its current design is no longer suitable. The most common adaptations are to bathing facilities, staircases and access in and around the property. However, it can be as easy as fitting levers to your taps if you are having problems gripping them. We can carry out minor adaptations without assessing you. However, if you feel that we can suitably adapt your property with major adaptations such as modified bathing facilities, a stair lift, then you will need to contact Social Services Call Centre and they'll arrange for an occupational therapist to assess your needs.
East North East Homes Leeds, a company with a passion for communities. There are several different ways you can contact us. You can ring one of our contact centres. If you live in Bermontoft, Gipton, Holton Moor, Osmondthorpe, Richmond Hill, Seacroft North or Seacroft South, you can call our contact centre on 0800 915 1600. If you live in Chapeltown, Hare Hills, Meanwood, Moortown or Wetherby, you can call our contact centre on 0800 531 6555. You can email enehl.inquiries@enehl.org.uk. And you can also visit our website at www.enehl.org.uk.
The local environment is important to us because we live in the local environment and we care about what's done in it.
Our responsibilities to the environment varies between different types of property. These are detailed within your sign-up pack. For example, in high-rise properties, we maintain all environments including the landing, stairwells and the lifts.
Making a difference for the environment is everybody's concern. It's no good you trying to be tidy and clean and your next door neighbour throwing out the litter.
I'm a neighbourhood warden with Leeds City Council. I deal with things that will probably affect you outside your homes. Things that you see in your day-to-day life, things like graffiti, fly tipping, cars being dumped, things like that that would ordinarily blight your life.
I believe that the residents, whether they be owner-occupiers or tenants, have responsibility to keep the area clean. It doesn't have to be everything done by the council.
Some of the more intense problems that we have are things like waste in gardens. People have a tendency to actually leave things like sofas, fridges in the front gardens. There are numbers available which people can phone and have these things removed. But of course there are certain few that don't like to follow these rules and they think they can just leave it there. We will again in these instances actually knock on the door, remind them of these numbers and give them the information as why they shouldn't be doing it. We photograph the property and we pass it then on to the Highways Enforcement Agency and of course to the East North East Homes Housing Office, so they're aware of the problems that they've got in their estate. If they still don't comply, then unfortunately the enforcement officers will take action.
If you'd left everything to the council, it'd cost you a lot more to get to rent it. You've got to put your bit in.
We are lucky because we have recycling bins and they are well used.
Remember, if you don't look after your environment, legal action could be taken against you.
There is a garden competition. Officials go around with tenants and judge gardens.
We have Best Garden Award.
They have allotments, they have veg, flowers.
Best Patio or Balcony Award.
They have a children's garden.
Best Communal Garden Award.
Our gardens downstairs, they entered the first year and they got a commendation.
East North East Homes Leeds, a company with a passion for communities. There are several different ways you can contact us. You can ring one of our contact centres. If you live in Bermontoft, Gipton, Holton Moor, Osmondthorpe, Richmond Hill, Seacroft North or Seacroft South, you can call our contact centre on 0800 915 1600. If you live in Chapeltown, Hare Hills, Meanwood, Moortown or Wetherby, you can call our contact centre on 0800 531 6555. You can email enehl.inquiries@enehl.org.uk. And you can also visit our website at www.enehl.org.uk.
When you sign your tenancy agreement, you agree not to be antisocial. This is not only for yourself, but this is anybody visiting your property and your family members too.
Antisocial behaviour is behaviour which is likely to cause annoyance or nuisance to your neighbours or people within the wider community. Nuisance is behaviour which interferes with the quiet enjoyment of any other persons. Examples of nuisance behaviour include graffiti, drug dealing, loud music, loutish behaviour, storing scrap in gardens, and any other terms covered by the tenancy agreement.
Other considerations, I suppose, would include things like picking up after your dogs.
You are able to keep up to 2 pets in your home, provided there is no communal entrance. If you wish to keep more than 2 pets, then you will have to ask our permission.
Then there's also things where we live now, it's small narrow streets, people parking vans on corners so that you can't see what's coming around, it's dangerous, or parking with 2 cars across from each other so that another car can't get through, so you have to go and find out whose cars they are and ask them to move.
Proven antisocial behaviour breaches your tenancy agreement, and we will not hesitate but to take legal action against you.
We need to eradicate this antisocial behaviour because it makes people lose the freedom.
We work with a number of voluntary and statutory agencies, including Leeds City Council and West Yorkshire Police.
You feel humiliated because fellow human beings are intimidating you, they're harassing you. So the experience I went through, it was very humiliating, intimidating, and I felt very disappointed when I got here. And it forced me not to go out many times. When I have to go, I have to be very careful. I have to check who is watching me.
If you're found guilty of antisocial behaviour, some of the things that we can do include prohibition orders,
antisocial behaviour orders, known as ASBOs,
injunctions, which could lead to a prison sentence,
acceptable behaviour contracts,
demotion of your secure tenancy,
possession of your tenancy, ultimately leading to your eviction. There are a number of other sanctions which may be taken in conjunction with the Community Safety Partnership.
The community become kind of segregated. You are isolated. You want to isolate yourself because of the fear.
If you're a victim of antisocial behaviour, we can help. We work with a number of agencies to stamp out antisocial behaviour and encourage respect within the community.
Antisocial behaviour can be reported either to the police, it can be reported to your landlord.
Hate crime is a strong term which goes beyond simply causing offence or hostility. Hate crime is a criminal offence which is motivated by an offender's dislike of someone because of their race, colour, ethnic origin, nationality, religion, gender or gender identity, sexual orientation or disability.
All housing offices and one-stop centres are hate incident reporting centres.
On the back page of the magazine, it does actually give all useful numbers.
East North East Homes Leeds will take action on any illegal, immoral or unlawful activity. We will also not tolerate any abuse, whether verbal or physical, of our staff or residents. If you have a neighbour dispute or fallout with your neighbour, we are able to arrange mediation services. This may assist you in staying in your home.
East North East Homes Leeds, a company with a passion for communities. There are several different ways you can contact us. You can ring one of our contact centres. If you live in Bermontos, Gipton, Holton Moor, Osmondthorpe, Richmond Hill, Seacroft North or Seacroft South, you can call our contact centre on 0800 915 1600. If you live in Chapeltown, Hare Hills, Meanwood, Moortown or Wetherby, you can call our contact centre on 0800 531 6555. You can email enehl.inquiries@enehl.org.uk. And you can also visit our website at www.enehl.org.uk.
Diversity brings richness and energy to our communities. Diversity to us means different individuals valuing everybody regardless of size, intellect, talent or years.
It's nice to have quite a rich diversity. I think it makes life more interesting, and it's nice to see people of different cultures.
You've got Polish, you've got Irish.
English people, Scottish people.
You've got a Yugoslavian living next door. You've got a Polish gentleman living over there.
African, Indian.
You've got a Latvian living down the bottom. You've got black people.
We've now got Somalian community groups within our communities. We've got a Kurdish community association and a vast array of other communities that we work with.
Diversity works for our communities because it provides us a way of connecting to the outside world and provides a richness to our estates and our life within them.
Diversity isn't just about colour, it's about disabilities, it's about age, it's about infirmness.
You try and get on with people, no matter what, religion, creed, colour, whatever. You're all human beings, and if you all try to get on together, then you'll make a hell of a difference to where you live.
Community involvement is very important to us as an organisation, and we encourage our customers to become involved so we can tailor our services to their needs.
We have lots and lots of groups available to go to, and they're very, very good. If you're not able-bodied, they will help you, assist you in getting there.
Customers are encouraged to become involved with us to help make their communities better places to live.
And they encourage you to get involved in any decisions that are going to be made in the area, right down to the colour of the paint that they're going to paint your hallway.
By creating community events, community galas, we've brought on board communities and people from various nationalities that we would never ever get the opportunity to engage with.
They ask our opinion on how they could stop the graffiti, how to calm the traffic, how to make the place a better place to live, what we wanted from them, what we expected from them.
We had a car park that the people around the area had been baying for 15 years. Boggett Hill Action Group started on trying to get the car park there, and within 3 years it's there now.
We collated a respect agenda at one focus group. At another focus group we've done another one where it's an information booklet on how to manage debt, how to manage your rent, and how to cope if you've got into debt and where you can go for help.
We've got the neighbourhood watch on this area because of the group started it off.
I think if people take an active interest in the community, they will enjoy what's there.
You might wonder how anybody would get involved. I suppose the first thing is finding out where there is a tenants association and going and seeing them.
Customers can become involved with us in a variety of ways.
Now then, we also have focus groups.
What you do basically is you go through different things with different people and find out better ways of, say, reporting a repair or something that needed to be changed.
Mystery shopper, I did that. That's fairly new.
A tenant is asked to go to another area and they go in for either repair to see how the staff perform.
And that goes back then to the board.
There are ways people can be involved in the organisation. We have a board which has 4 councillors, 4 independent, 4 tenants. We have the area panel. The area panel has 2 councillors, up to 7 tenants.
Younger people should be involved because it's their home, it's their area, and they can have a say and help and aid in management of their area, can't they? If they don't give any input, they're not going to get what they need.
You don't have to get involved in just those ways. You can also get involved by emailing us, by writing to us, or by phoning us, whichever you prefer.
They're very informative of the newsletters. They give you lots of information, and then there's the opportunity to fill in a questionnaire of your views of what they're doing, what you feel they should be doing if they're not doing what you want them to do, and anything that you'd like to know about or hear about. And they offer it in several languages, Braille, and everything. So there's no excuse really. There's an opportunity for everybody to be involved.
If you'd like to know more or get involved, please contact us and we'll come to see you.
East North East Homes Leeds, a company with a passion for communities. There are several different ways you can contact us. You can ring one of our contact centres. If you live in Bermontos, Gipton, Holton Moor, Osmondthorpe, Richmond Hill, Seacroft North or Seacroft South, you can call our contact centre on 0800 915 1600. If you live in Chapeltown, Hare Hills, Meanwood, Moortown or Wetherby, you can call our contact centre on 0800 531 6555. You can email enehl.inquiries@enehl.org.uk, and you can also visit our website at www.enehl.org.uk.
If you want a decent home in a decent neighbourhood, help us to achieve this by respecting your neighbours, your neighbourhood and above all your home. As a good landlord, we support this by having service standards to follow.
Customers can expect from us
timely responses to inquiries and complaints,
repairs done speedily and tidily,
courteous contact with staff.
Customers want us to deal with antisocial behaviour issues,
a variety of ways in order to pay your rent, and an arrears service that supports you.
If you feel that we have not met any of these, please tell us, as it helps us to improve our service.
What we expect from tenants includes
report repairs speedily before anything gets out of hand,
keep their properties and gardens in a good state,
to be a good neighbour, to be respectful and courteous. East North East Homes Leeds, a company with a passion for communities. There are several different ways you can contact us. You can ring one of our contact centres. If you live in Bermontos, Gipton, Holton Moor, Osmondthorpe, Richmond Hill, Seacroft North or Seacroft South, you can call our contact centre on 0800 915 1600. If you live in Chapeltown, Hare Hills, Meanwood, Moortown or Wetherby, you can call our contact centre on 0800 531 6555. You can email enehl.inquiries@enehl.org.uk, and you can also visit our website at www.enehl.org.uk.
You might decide you want to give up your tenancy in the future. Before you do that, here's a few things we feel you should consider.
If you are unable to cope in your home and require adaptations to help you stay, we may be able to help.
If you're a secure tenant and have family members living with you and they've been there for more than 12 months, they may be able to take over the tenancy if you die.
If your home is now too large for you, we may be able to help you by offering you a smaller home or a flat. If you decide to leave your home, you may be able to assign your tenancy to a member of your family who is currently living with you. However, this does have conditions attached and you would need to speak to us first.
As a secure tenant, you've got the right to swap your home with another council tenant or registered social landlord. If you can't find anybody to swap with you, then contact us, we'll advertise your home and see if we can help.
After being a tenant for 5 years, you have the right to buy your property if you wish. For information regarding this, please contact us. If If you want to apply for another home, you need to fill out an application form.
These can be obtained from your local housing office. We can post them out to you, or they are on the website.
Once this application is registered, you can then bid for any properties as they're advertised on the choice-based letting scheme.
If you decide to leave your tenancy, you must give us at least 28 days written notice.
You can leave earlier than this, but we'll still charge you rent for those 4 weeks.
You will need to drop your keys off at the local housing office. If you don't, we will charge you for changing the locks.
Your property will also have to be left clean and tidy. If you're a joint tenant, either tenant can hand a notice in and that will terminate the whole tenancy, meaning anybody left behind in the property may not have the right to remain. We recommend in circumstances like this that you contact the housing office for further advice. When you do decide to leave your home, we'll carry out an exit survey. A member of staff will come round just to make sure that the property is clean and tidy. We'll also ask you a few questions about why you're leaving, and hopefully we'll be able to use this information to help provide better services in the future.
We hope this DVD has made it clear what you can expect from us and what we and your community expect from you in your new home. By mutually respecting and working with one another, we can all shape the communities into places that people want to live in.
East North East Homes Leeds, a company with a passion for communities. There are several different ways you can contact us. You can ring one of our contact centres. If you live in Bermontoft, Gipton, Holton Moor, Osmondthorpe, Richmond Hill, Seacroft North or Seacroft South, you can call our contact centre on 0800 915 1600. If you live in Chapeltown, Hare Hills, Meanwood, Moortown or Wetherby, you can call our contact centre on 0800 531 6555. You can email enehl.inquiries@enehl.org.uk. And you can also visit our website at www.enehl.org.uk.